start this week with another edition of the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the subtle differences in meaning between similar words. For example, many don't understand the correct use of the words examine and peruse. Well, examine means to look at something critically, to inspect an item carefully in order to judge its quality, correctness, or fitness for purpose, whereas peruse, the place Paddington Bear came from. But the meanings of words are constantly shifting, so teams, your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Grahame, can you start, please?
Crudity, a sea shanty.
Barry?
Pinafore, a method of signalling with aprons.
Rob?
Lavish, a bit like a toilet.
Tim?
Tangent, Dale Winton.
Twist, Yorkshire card game. Twist.
Beware, clothing for bees.
Feckless, married.
Bumpy, a loose bowel movement.
Trump, favourite Yorkshire steak.
Bespoke, how baby bees are made.
Faux pas, he's not your dad.
Trust, iron erosion in Yorkshire.
Genealogy, what makes Aladdin sneeze?
Terrain, Yorkshire bad weather.
Cenotaph, a Welsh laxative.
Why is that funny?
Tumbling, jewellery for the belly button.
David?
Manchester, a specialist in cosmetic surgery for ladyboys.
Barry?
Email, Yorkshire for the postman's arrived.
Grahame?
Kittiwake, a cat's funeral.
Tendentious, having 10 dents.
Lactic, a stopped clock.
Outrank, to be smellier than.
Lambada, a sheep with no legs.
Gastronome, a flatulent dwarf.
Pesto, insecticide gravy browning.
Sheep dip, unpopular buffet item.
Macaroon, to leave a Scotsman on a desert island.
Hydrangea, a warning from Tonto.
Adamant, the very first male ant.
Barry?
Torture, rather like a torch, but even more so.
Grahame?
Minion, a tiny shallot.
David?
Diagnose, a proboscis which starts on the top right of the face and finishes on the bottom left.
Buoyant, adamant's son. Descant, an ant with an office job.
Four bears. A really terrible night for Goldilocks.
Distant, an ant who's been slagged off. Equidistant, an ant who's been slagged off by a horse.
Offend, to circumcise.
Hydrant, an ant with 3 heads. Mutant, an ant who's lost his voice.
Trash. What makes you itch in Yorkshire?
Fielding. To find a bell in the dark.
Towel. That bird that hoots.
Tyrant, an ant who works for QuickFit.
Forecast. To have cutlery protruding from your posterior.
Gangster, a criminal pasty.
Incessant, an ant who's sleeping with his sister.
Faculty, Cockney for there's no more PG tips.
Kindle. A book you can burn.
Grahame.
O'clock, an Irish clock.
Susan.
Ballylica, a fan of Swan Lake.
Leicestershire. Why shearers like small sheep.
Pentecost, the price of underwear.
Miasma, the reason I carry an inhaler.
Antelope, an ant who runs away to get married. Cormorant, an ant who likes a mild curry.
Hispanic. Fear of snakes.
Papal, the Vatican system of donating online.
Tenor lady, a cheap date.
Obituary, Irish rudeness.
Ratchet, rodent droppings.
Violin, an unpleasant public house.
Barry.
Alter ego. A priest who's full of himself.
Grahame.
Permits, catskin gloves.
Harry.
Steady. Stencil, a very still pencil.
Romania, a worrying over-fondness for kangaroos.
Tampa. What you take on a Yorkshire picnic.
Shoddy, Big Ears' unkempt friend.
Stifle, a home for a pig designed along the lines of a Paris landmark. It's your game.
Gladiator. Unrepentant cannibal.
Roman nose, what Caesar used to wash his chariot.
Transcendental, to receive false teeth through the post from a drag act.
And that can happen.
Petulance, a vehicle that takes dogs and cats to hospital.
Condescending, prisoner in a lift.
Bacchanalian, to bet on a Martian.
Rob?
Dependable, a confident swimmer.
Barry?
Stifling, Scottish dance for pigs.
Grahame?
Permit, a glove made of cat fur.
Parental, you never actually own the fruit.
Gastronomy, the study of Michelin stars.
Blistering, someone you enjoy calling on the phone.
Tabby, big church in Yorkshire.
Onomatopoeia, when you don't quite make the toilet bowl.
Mendips, cannibal buffet.
Begat, what you wear on a big head.
Clamour, mallet for opening clams. Foreskin, to compel relatives.
Joe?
Cuticle, a rather nice testicle.
Why, thank you.
Jeremy?
Dictionary, the rude version of Pictionary.
Definite, reason for not hearing proper.
Aerospace, room for more chocolate.
Shuttlecock, a space chicken.
Flippant, an insect who maximises his expenses claims by redesignating his second home.
Pantomime, Y-fronts for the deaf.
Pastoral, too old for foreplay.
Canapé, Scottish inability to pay bills.
Cornucopia, coming to terms with your foot ailment.
Hydrangea, a fun game played by Yogi and Boo Boo.
Snowman, Sir-woman.
Eeyore, a prostitute who advertises on the internet.
Demonic, Her Majesty de Queen.
Barry?
Dervish, rather like diesel. For the older listeners.
Jeremy?
Trampoline, liquid for cleaning vagrants.
Definite, street slang for hard of hearing.
B-Day, B-Day, 2 days before D-Day.
Apocalypse, Disastrous collagen injection.
Agog, half-finished Jewish temple.
Tarka dal, one of the otter curries.
Clematis, not quite what you're trying to find.
Pantomime, underwear for the hard of hearing.
Farting, something a long way from an Irishman.
Psychedelia, mental cook.
Laceration, young woman's speech. Laceration. It's a lass that's making a speech, so it's like oration.
No, Tim, the audience are right.
Biased, to be blessed with two bottoms. I think blessed is the right word.
Ambulate, a hearse.
Barry.
Monkey, a bit like a monk.
And Sandi.
Camper van. Van with more sequins than the last one.
Wince, a setting on Jonathan Ross's washing machine.
Monogamy, celebrating New Year in Scotland by yourself.
Radar, an attack by pirates.
Algorithm. Former vice president on drums.
Dudar, a cool pirate.
Dependent. Italian indication of a hole made with a biro.
Bazaar. Barry the pirate.
Internet, where England footballers failed to put the ball.
Grahame.
Neutron, Ronald the Newt.
Balderdash, rapidly receding hairline.
David.
Tricycle, an even shorter trice.
Electron, vote for Ronald the Newt.
Phlegmatic, battery-operated handkerchief.
Warehouse, a person who turns into a house at the full moon.
Asterisk, the chances of being hit by an asteroid.
Spoof, person who is only pretending to be gay.
Article, tease a pirate.
Fallacy, like a penis.
Armature, an old pirate.
Pillage, a pharmaceutically dependent village.
Guitar, a grumpy old pirate.
Lambshank, Sean Connery's sheep has drowned.
Terse, what you see at a Yorkshire funeral.
Grahame.
Cubic, a biro that you can play snooker with.
Tony.
Unilever, a stick for getting students out of bed.
Picnic, the battle cry of the Liberal Democrats.
Tart, what you look at in gallery.
Befuddle, a tight group of cattle.
Pistachio, facial hair grown while drunk.
Pepperami, what Sergeant Pepper served in.
Dispersal, to slag off a washing powder.
Minstrel, medieval musician who performs monthly.
Biopic, Lembit's easygoing brother.
Tram, male sheep.
Plonker, even cheaper wine. Pyromaniac, one who collects glass baking dishes.
Barry.
Stylist, pig farmer's inventory.
Grahame.
Bungee, the one after Bun F.
Victoria.
Ethics, it's the next county to Suffolk.
Hindsight, builder's cleavage.
Is it me?
Can do.
Sounds very like you.
Acropolis, Italian for short back and sides, if you don't mind.
Quaint, vulgar version of quizzant.
Splinter, Chinese runner.
Lancelot, a doctor during a boil epidemic.
Faint, vulgar version of fizzant.
Trifle, Yorkshire gun.
Longitude, you need to cut it up smaller.
Farage, a garage that won't accept Volkswagens.
Twig, Yorkshire hairpiece.
Uxbridge, card game for people who can't make their minds up.
Retail, Yorkshire bitter. Paint, vulgar version of peasant.